We're live.
And we are live. And my name is Rick.
And I'm Peter, and we're the Superpower Dare Die team. We are doing our first live streaming recap. We just thought we'd try it. If you want to comment, you can comment on the Facebook page. We'll put the comments up and we'll be able to read your comments and respond to them. We're not actually expecting many people to be watching because we haven't advertised it. This is really just an experiment. And it'll probably just go up as a normal episode, but we'll see how we go. So, episode
5, Return of the Sith.
Or Return of the Mandalorian. I'm really a bit confused about this episode, Rick. This is not the Book of Boba Fett at all. It was the Mandalorian. I didn't. When last week when we talked about it and we said that we thought the Mandalorian was coming, I didn't expect a whole episode about him. I thought, it would still be Boba Fett and Fennec centered, and they'd find him somewhere. I didn't expect it's basically an update to what the Mandalorian's been doing since the last episode of the Mandalorian. Which, if you don't watch the Mandalorian, there's going to be things in this episode that you don't know. You're probably not going to know about the Darksaber. You're not going to know how he got it. You're not going to know why he's looking for a ship. You might have seen pictures of him and Baby Yoda or Grogu, and you might be wondering why there is no Baby Yoda. Looks like we've got a comment already.
That's me.
Oh, that was you. We can put these up, I think. Look,
okay.
Superpower Dare Die team, is anyone watching?
Okay.
The answer is no. I don't know if there's any stats or anything.
That's right. So, I've clearly not been a fan of the series so far. Thank you. And
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. I haven't been a fan of the series so far, and this didn't make me want to be a fan of the series anymore because I haven't watched Mandalorian like you did, and I did watch the first 3 or 4 episodes and kind of went, I can take it or leave it.
Yeah, so you probably haven't become attached to those characters or anything.
No,
so.
And I could still take or leave this one too. It was.
Yeah.
I think it may have been edited out of our episode 4 review, but I was bored. I was bored again because I just don't like these. I don't know. I understand what they're trying to do, but I don't like the way they're doing it. I
didn't find this episode particularly boring, but I did think that it diminished Boba Fett a bit because we've all been expecting this,
pretty cool Boba Fett.
cool Boba Fett character coming in, and we have the first scene with the Mandalorian, and he comes in and kicks butt basically. That's what we thought. That's what we probably thought Boba Fett was going to be doing.
I wrote down in my notes. Because I was opening scene happens in a good old fashioned butcher. So I'm glad
does.
This was I'm glad this is happening in a galaxy. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but a long time ago. So therefore, they would still do butchering like we do now.
And I thought it was funny because I think they're sort of like dog-looking aliens, and
they are dogs.
They wouldn't be. They wouldn't be like having much stock left. I don't think if it really was dogs. But it was a bit the same later when he took the commercial flight. It was like it seems too our worldy. I mean, I guess when you look back at Star Wars, they had the cantina things and that, but it's just too many. Like I knew in the
too many.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a
put your weapons in. Put your weapons in the box, thanks. Oh.
I think it's been a bit of a trend since the sequels because in the sequels, like the casino planet thing, and like
shoot
it's
me!
Like, no, hang on, that's that's an Earth thing, not a. But anyway, see, I did enjoy seeing the Mandalorian. See, what you wouldn't have got is he went to see the armorer, and the armorer and her offsider are from the Mandalorian. They're in like a type of a cult sect of Mandalorians, and they have this strict rule about taking your helmets off. So it's like the Mandalorian goes to them. He's a bit lost. He's lost Grogu now. He's probably looking for a place. He goes to them, and then they kind of turn him away as well because he's taken his helmet off. He's broken their rule, so he's sort of a bit lost. Like they're setting him up as to be a bit lost, I think. But it's good to hear that he's going to go look for Grogu. But see, this is all Mandalorian stuff. This has got nothing to do with Boba Fett.
It really was a Mandalorian episode. It really was, which took me back to the opening scene where you're in the butchers with the roof butchers, and you have a kind of menacing theme as the dark shadow comes up to the
it's like, is that Boba Fett? Troops. Oh no, it's not. It's someone cool.
No, it's the Mandalorian. But I thought, a nerdgasm for a lot of the guys, and possibly females. Sorry, but so you got in this episode, you got Mandalorian, because that was built up in the last one. You got the dark saber,
and it was good that he sort of doesn't really know how to use it. Like he cuts his leg. I thought that was quite clever because I thought the interesting part about that was if you don't use it properly, like it gets heavy. And they had that fight scene where he's testing it out, and if you don't wield it properly, it gets heavier. And they showed that. Yeah, it works against you. And I actually kind of liked that, but I didn't like the episode. So then we've got him going back to Tatooine, and we've got that character that we saw a glimpse of the other day that's from The Mandalorian with all the droids. She's like a mechanic, and she's got like one of the starships from... Were they in episode 1, those
those stupid... Is that one of the ones that little Anakin jumped into?
I think it's like one of... They were bright.
I think, let's try spinning. It was... one of those fighters, but
I quite liked his little joyride with it. She when we talked before we went on, you said that she was a bit annoying. I thought she was a bit annoying in this episode, but she was overacting. She's been terrible. She's been quirky in The Mandalorian, but I think it was just a little bit too far this time. But I think maybe because Mandalorian was saying nothing, she sort of was overcompensating. And she's a comedian, so I'm wondering whether she's just ad-libbing a bit, which can work or it can be dangerous.
I thought he would just get really hot in the outfit. It's been quite humid here for the last 3 days, and I break into a sweat walking outdoors, and he's there welding in his full gear.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's getting too real world.
Maybe he's got like a cooling system in there or something. But I enjoyed his joyride. I thought that was fun. I think they went a bit too far with the X-Wing. See, that's another recurring character. The pilot with the beard. The pilot with the beard has encountered the Mandalorian before. So it's all these things that if you didn't, if you just thought, I like Boba Fett, I'm going to watch this new Disney show on Boba Fett, and you'd be thinking, what?
So what about when he's on the transport and he I guess, Guido's orphan son name pops up over the top? Is that a recurring character, or is that just, let's put one of those? No,
I think that was just I'm missing Grogu. Like I had this connection with the child.
Oh, that's right.
Yoda, and here's another kid looking at me. I think it was then he holds up the package that the armorer made for him for Grogu. And it was shaped
in the head.
Yeah, the head. Yeah. But so then he has his joyride, and then he comes back from his joyride, and Fennec shows up and says, "We need your help." And he says, "Yeah, I'll help you for free, but I've got a job to do." So I'm guessing he's going to go see Yoda. And if you looked at the ship, did you see the ship that had like the glass bubble instead of like where the droid would go? So I'm guessing that's
that was already referenced in there. He said, "What about the astromech?"
Yeah. So I reckon that's going to be Grogu's little spot.
She sort of hinted that I don't think you'll need an astromech in there or something like that. So
you're not, because he's pretty anti-droids. Like he's sort of turned a bit more pro-droids now, but he started off in The Mandalorian very anti-droids. There's a reason if you've watched it. But I reckon that's going to be a little cockpit for Grogu in season 3 maybe. But as a Boba Fett episode, it didn't make any sense to me because we've had two episodes which were basically filler. Like the first episode was okay. I think the second episode was an improvement. The third episode was the weakest of the lot still, I think.
Was that the flashback? Was that Flashback City? I'm just trying to think. I'm going through the timeline. So
We've all had. There've been lots of flashbacks.
Yeah, but third episode. So first episode was flicked. The first episode switched between flashback and where he was. Second one, I can't remember. We did 3 and 4 together. So 3.
I think the second one was the one with the flashbacks to the Tusken Raiders, where and they got the train, and he got like inducted into their.
Yeah.
There.
And then
so that was
he gained their trust.
The third one was with the Power Rangers, I think.
Was that half? Yeah, I think third one the Power Rangers showed up because we haven't seen it again. Then the fourth spent half time in flashback and then half time in current time, where he was walking around fitting his teeth because he doesn't wear his helmet. He just walks around with it under his arm.
And so then this episode, it's not even Boba Fett. So I don't really know what they're doing. I was really hopeful for this show, but it's not really living up to expectations, and it's not really a Boba Fett show.
But it feels like that's what Disney does, though. They, so I was thinking about this the other day about like how they've made Boba into this kind of good guy now. Like I'm done with my evil past.
Yeah,
and they've done, but. So
see, the thing is, like with the Mandalorian, he starts off as a pretty, like a loner, pretty hard and things, and he, through bonding with the child, he becomes a bit softer and a bit,
and he just seems a bit soft in here,
and that makes more sense, than Boba Fett, really. Like it's I just wonder what they. I feel like the Mandalorian could have been Boba Fett, and now they thought, we'll do a Boba Fett season, and they don't know what to do with him.
Yeah,
and he still was better in season 2 of The Mandalorian than he has been in his own show. So I don't know what they're doing.
But so going back to the Disneyfying, but give everyone some sort of redemption. So like I think the Wicked Witch, Maleficent from Snow White, then they do a movie about her. She was a good person. And Cruella, I think they've done the same sort of thing. So
give him a reason for being evil.
Yeah, and whereas he's now got his justification for being a nicer person because he being with the Tuskens made him stronger. Like Shaka Khan said last week, it made you weaker, and if it was stronger.
If it was a new character, then it wouldn't matter. But because it's in a character that we've
said that from the start, yes.
Yeah. But all right. I think that's probably all I've got to say about this episode. We don't want to go too long. Did you have anything else?
No, I just thought it was not good. Like I really, it was a Mandalorian episode.
Yeah, I didn't mind it as a Mandalorian episode. It wasn't one of the best Mandalorian episodes, but it was an all right Mandalorian episode. But as a Boba Fett episode, no.
I don't. This series has not grabbed me at all, and what have they got? 2 episodes to go.
Yeah, and what are they going to do? Like, there's no. Maybe there's going to be a season 2.
You're going to have the war against the Pikeys.
Nah,
it's the war against the Pikeys and
the Pikes Syndicate.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologise to anyone out there who may sympathise with the Pikeys, but no, I don't know. I did not get into this.
No, see, I got into it a little bit more because I've been interested in like how the Mandalorian season 2 ended, and I was wondering what they were going to do with some of those things that were answered. But I would have rather have seen that first episode of season 3.
I understood there were absolutely nods there to fandom, I guess. So, with the dark blade, all that sort of stuff. I think I said that before. But so it starts off with the Mandalorian walking into and what an entrance though. So after they build up at the end of episode 4, if you've got credits, I know where I can get your muscle.
Yeah.
And then it starts off with let's walk into the dog's butcher shop, but they introduce the dark blade. There's a bit of, I guess, Star Wars mythology that's gone beyond what I
Yeah.
Because I'm a movies person only. I don't read the books. I don't do the comics. So there's a bit that's gone beyond for those people.
And I only know the dark saber from the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But I think it was in the Clone Wars or something.
I think there was some comic series or maybe some sort of book that might have brought it in. But so I guess it's trying to service them. Well, clearly we're going to watch episode 6 and 7. And if I come out of episode 7 going, what a build up, that was so worth it. I'm happy to be coloured.
I'm not hopeful now. Just bring back the Mandalorian and I'll be happy. As in season 3.
But I thought the Mandalorian worked well. I think you might have mentioned this just before, but I think the Mandalorian worked well as a Boba Fett character. It should have just been, that should be Boba Fett.
Just makes me wonder, like maybe that's how it started, and then they thought, oh no, we're going to do a Boba Fett movie, so we'll make it another character.
How DC works. That's how DC works.
And then now they thought, oh, well, because they cancelled a lot of the movies after Solo, and so maybe they said, oh, we'll make it a TV show.
Actually, that's probably because the new Star Wars has had no idea where they were going. I thought they had an arc planned out, but it was just like, oh, we'll make this one and we'll give you these ideas of where the character's going, and then we'll just destroy that in number 2, and then we'll just make a big cluster bomb. That was number 3.
All right, I think that's another episode.
All right, that's enough.
All right, thank you for watching our first live video. I think you'll be watching it after the fact because it looks like we didn't get any viewers, but that's fine. We didn't advertise it. We just wanted to see what it would be like. And if we do it again another time, we will advertise it in advance so people can watch it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We've had a real big jump in subscribers in the last week.
Yeah, actually we did. So thank you for all those people out there.
We're very grateful for that. And please share with your friends and enjoy your evening.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
See ya.